Hey everyone, from the Piers Morgan Show, we've already discussed it, you can find it here. We're still talking about Kate Middleton, and in this video, we're going to discuss some pretty interesting things like when Kate Middleton will return, what Kate Middleton has, and how the British press in the UK has reacted to this cancer diagnosis, which, well, has given us a bit of hope in the fact that it's preventative chemotherapy. But as you know, cancer is cancer, and everything is approached with caution, not only with her but also with King Charles III, who seems to be quite overwhelmed. I've also read somewhere that a nephew of his, from the Richard III, a certain Philip, seems to be quite overwhelmed. King Charles wants a more normal life, and understandably so. And with that treatment, well, he's not in his best moment. Let's get started, folks. And as I was saying, let's go with this breaking news, and as you can imagine, the British tabloids, this will be the talk of the town for the next few months until we see her in an official event. Everything we know about Kate Middleton's cancer diagnosis, treatment, return, and message of hope. The Princess of Wales has revealed her enormous shock at the cancer diagnosis in an emotional video message. She underwent major abdominal surgery in January, and at the time of the operation, it was thought that her condition was not cancerous. Well, Kate said it like that too. How should I say this? If at the time of the operation you already detected that it was this. Well, she explained that the subsequent tests were the ones that confirmed it. So theoretically, they didn't lie since no test had confirmed the presence of cancer. What's strange is that normally, medical tests, like blood tests and such, are usually done before surgery, even a few weeks before, where you can even detect if there are any cancerous cells in the blood. So it's strange that 2 weeks before, especially when it's usually done shortly before the operation, it wasn't detected previously. However, postoperative tests confirmed that there was cancer. In her heartfelt statement to the world, recorded in Windsor on Wednesday, Kate spoke of a couple of incredibly difficult months for our entire family. This is what we know so far about her diagnosis, her treatment, how she's facing it, her family, and when she might return to her royal duties. Notice that in the end, Prince William himself had to lead a double life, pretending as if nothing was happening, attending events when he wanted to be at home. In fact, initially, it was said that he would be with Kate all this time until she recovered, using the excuse of the children in the house, but in reality, it was because they already knew the seriousness of the matter. Of course, it coincides that the father has cancer, and he said, well, what do we do now? Camilla Parker and the Queen are the only ones here. Harry is neither here nor expected. The cancer diagnosis and discovery on January 16, when she underwent abdominal surgery at the London clinic, and tests at that time showed that her condition was not cancerous. However, postoperative tests found that there was cancer. It's unclear when Kate found out. In her video message, Kate said that the surgery was successful and that she took time to recover from the operation, which was important to start treatment. The type of cancer she has hasn't been disclosed. Kensington Palace said that no more medical information will be shared, and Kate has the right to medical privacy like everyone else. About her treatment plan, in her video message confirming that she's now on the road to recovery after starting preventive chemotherapy treatment in February. Preventive chemotherapy, also called adjuvant chemotherapy, aims to prevent cancer from returning once the main tumor has been removed from the body. It's like they clean that part very well where there would be that problem, that tumor, so that it doesn't metastasize or there are small particles of micrometastasis. This preventive measure ensures a high probability of success in recovery. This is where small cancer cells detach from the main tumor and can be more difficult to detect. Kensington Palace says they won't share where Kate will receive her treatment or how often she'll receive it. So, we don't know if it's been detected in time. We understand that it is because it's preventive chemotherapy, but we really don't know how long she'll receive it or anything, so we're a bit uninformed in that sense. Surely, in a few months, we'll see how she progresses, and perhaps they'll give us some hints in the coming months. Hopefully, they can give us some hints. Although, seeing everything that has happened so far, I have the feeling that, not to tell you also that once this has been communicated, William has said, now it's my turn. I've been leading a double life, very worried about my wife, unable to be with her to avoid raising suspicions and so that my children could find out from us, not from the press. And now, we are going on vacation. I'm really happy for them. They don't return until, I think it's until April 15th, I believe. They don't go back to school, so they have days to rest while receiving treatment, of course. Recording an emotional message after last week's video of William and Kate in a farm shop, reports suggested that the prince and princess plan to be more open and honest about their condition. According to the Sunday Times, Kate's decision to share her cancer diagnosis was to speak directly to the public. It's true that now, maybe that they've broken the ice and now that everyone knows what's going on, perhaps it will be handled differently from now on. It's true that although it was handled differently before, it was also to preserve not only her privacy for a while until now, but also that of her children. Once the truth is known, perhaps we are in a new circumstance now, and from now on, maybe not every week, but every now and then, every few weeks, maybe once a month, they'll upload a little video, not a statement, but some video with the family, a family photo, I don't know, things like that, unedited, of course. Well, a friend told the publication that it allowed her to speak directly to the public, who in their overwhelming majority has always been with her and her family and doesn't believe in the noise and gossip. She added that Kate wanted to show hope and solidarity with other people who may be facing the same challenges she is and to assure the public that she is doing well and getting stronger every day. Once she made the decision to make the video, it is believed that the filming process went very quickly, and Kate wrote every word of the speech. I imagine that although she may have been advised, hey, you should say this politically to be politically correct and look very good, and the whole speech, she did it her way. It had been reviewed, and I imagine it was a speech made by her. Well, a friend told the Sunday Times in their opinion, a written statement would be too discordant. It was about people seeing her and her assuring them that she was positive about it, knowing that it was news that would surprise people. She wanted to do it in the most compassionate way possible. When things really get tough, gratitude to the public for their support is her mantra. Well, the filming of the emotional video took place on Wednesday in Windsor and was recorded by BBC Studios. They had already announced that in 2 days, I don't know if you remember, there was going to be an important announcement by a member of the British royal household, and as it has been, according to their website, BBC Studios, the main commercial arm of the BBC Group, is responsible for generating income and profits that are returned to the BBC to finance the payment of the license. It is believed that the production team was asked to sign the message after working on broadcasts of the King's coronation and the late Queen's funeral. It is understood that no modifications were made to the message of the video, that BBC Studios had no editorial input on the message, and did not participate in the distribution of the finished film. In a statement, BBC Studios said, BBC Studios signed a message from the Princess of Wales in Windsor this week. We would like to wish Her Royal Highness a speedy recovery. Well, just as succinct as Harry and Meghan's message. That's why I say that Harry and Meghan's message was so concise and so cold, they must really not be doing well in terms of family relations. Well, how did they tell George, Charlotte, and Louis? In the video, Kate says that she and her husband, Prince William, personally informed their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, about her diagnosis because they told them, Mommy is going to be okay. With that message of hope, Mommy has to go through a tough time, but Mommy is going to be okay, she said. It took me some time to recover from major surgery to be able to start my treatment. Well, I won't repeat myself on that. How does Prince William manage? Let's go to that section. Kensington Palace said that William will continue to balance supporting his wife and family and maintaining his official duties as he has done since the beginning of the year. However, now that we know what's going on, if the event, instead of lasting 4 hours, can last an hour and a half, well, I imagine they'll adjust everything. Or if the event is for 4 hours, but he makes his speech and, for example, leaves as soon as possible. Now the circumstances are understood, now they can accommodate, and we would understand if he wants to spend more time with Kate within his possibilities while carrying on with the agenda. It is not expected that he will carry out his commitments when George, Charlotte, and Louis return to school after the Easter holidays. That is, the same as I said at the beginning of the video, they are currently on vacation. William will not return until he returns home after the holidays, and the children to school, and then he will resume with normalcy. Well, Kate's cancer diagnosis was the reason William missed the memorial service for his late godfather, King Constantine of Greece, last month. A palace source clearly said, this has been a tough period for the royal family. The prince is focused on supporting his wife and children while continuing with his commitments and work. He is extremely grateful for the public's support. King Charles, undoubtedly, the royalty will support Kate as she undergoes treatment, and his father-in-law, King Charles, has already spoken of his pride in her bravery. Royal sources confirmed that Charles and Queen Camilla had been informed in advance of the princess's condition in her public statement. The shocking news comes amid the king's own battle with illness after Buckingham Palace announced on February 5 that he had been diagnosed with a form of cancer. Well, I won't repeat that again, you already know. And well, that would be all. Everyone is evidently concerned about Kate Middleton's situation. I'll keep you informed of any updates. Right now, as I said, they are on vacation. William will return to his royal duties after these days off, which I believe he deserves for all he's been doing. Not just for Middleton, but also for the British people. Anyone else might have taken time off, but he has acted as if nothing has happened. So, it's commendable. See you in the next video. Don't forget to leave your comments. Take care.